morning, everyone. Good morning. How are we? How is everyone? Looking at a big lump there inside my head. How's everyone this morning? Happy Monday. A beautiful, beautiful day out. My God, it's so gorgeous. So how was the weekend for everyone? Did you get to go anywhere nice? Did you do any driving, any exercise, any traveling, any hiking? Let me know. Trying to think, what did we do? Oh, Saturday. I was reminding you yesterday. We got our kitchen updated a little bit. And yesterday, I met up with some friends yesterday, some oily friends, in Athlone yesterday. Oh my God, it's such a laugh. Haven't seen them. Well, obviously we've been on Zooms because we would be close. One of them was the lady that introduced me. Morning, Deirdre. Beautiful here too. Yay! It's so lovely, isn't it? Really lifts the spirit. So we had a lovely chat yesterday. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours or something. We left at 4 and we met at 11. No, we left at 3. We left at 3. Yeah, 4 hours. And I mean, the conversation was constant. Morning, Marie. It was constant. So how did you get on with your mirror work? Did you absolutely love it, absolutely hate it, think it was okay, saw benefits, didn't see benefits? It goes by coffee. Thanks. How did you find it? I really want to know. So you need to contact me today or comment below just to fill me in. So hi to everybody jumping on. I can't actually see unless you comment, so please keep the comments coming. I love the interaction. It really helps me through these calls because I hate talking to myself. But I can see that there is a few of you on already, so I'm delighted. So this is great. So we're back to gratitude. Morning, Mary. How are you? Back to gratitude, sending love and asking for guidance, and a little bit of mirror work at the end. So love these mornings. The last 21 days were very emotional for some people. I popped up some testimonials or some, morning Martina, how are you? Some kind of reviews on how people were getting on my Insta stories last night, so I must pop them up here as well. Because people's journey during it and everything was amazing, really, really amazing. So most of you, like anybody that was doing it, they just pushed through, and very emotional times, and it was hard. It definitely was hard, digging deep into your past, but most of you pushed through. It was great. So this morning I want to concentrate on writing a list of 10 things you're grateful for, and sending love to people that are bothering us, and asking for guidance. So those are the 3 main things. So when I joined, I'm doing a Proctor course at the minute, and I'm doing it a while now, really should be off the course at this stage. I just love the material so much. So I joined before Christmas, and you're given a routine. From the first day you join, you're given a morning routine, and it's when you wake up in the morning, the first thing is you have an attitude of gratitude. So I used to be one of those where I wake up in the morning and I think negatively straight away. What did I do yesterday that I shouldn't have done? What didn't I do that I should have done? What did I eat that I shouldn't have eaten? What did I drink that I shouldn't have drank? Whatever it is. I should have done exercise. It was always negative. But that never happens now. First thing I think of when I wake up is I'm grateful for my bed. I did that this morning, actually. It was so lovely. Alarm went off. I needed the alarm. I was late going to bed last night, and I was like, I'm so grateful for this bed. It's so comfortable. I had such a fabulous night's sleep, and it just really, it wakes you up for one thing, and you're excited for your day, and it's just such a lovely thing to do. So when you have an attitude of gratitude, you are concentrating on what you have and not what you don't have. So way too many of us concentrate on, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, whatever it is, we're always complaining that we don't have enough. But if you turn that around and you know, say it in the present, like, I have an abundance. I have an abundance of time. I have an abundance of money. I have an abundance of love. I have an abundance of whatever it is. You know, things will start to turn around, because you're getting out of that low vibration. So when you're worrying and when you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, just picture yourself being like really low, down on this low frequency. Think of it like a radio station. So you're down this low frequency, but the high frequency is obviously up here, and your goal is up here. So if any of you have any goals set, or even if you just want to get out of that worrying state, that can go on for a long, long time unless you pull yourself out of it. And when the universe, when you're thinking of something negative for 68 seconds, the universe kicks in and gives you more of that. So the longer you're down there, the longer, so possible that the longer you're going to stay down there. So if you start thinking of something positive for 68 seconds, it's going to slowly grab you, get you out of there, because the universe is going to start sending you in more of you know, whatever it is that's bringing you out of this high vibration. So when you're when you're lifting up into this high vibration, you attract more in of whatever else is in alignment with that frequency. So obviously whatever's in alignment with that frequency is all positive things, because you're heading towards your goal, and you're out of that, you know, negative thoughts. You're thinking positive thoughts, and you're thinking about what you want in life, and you're thinking about what where you're going. And a really good thing is to write down what exactly you want. So if you don't have a goal, you know, start writing things down that, you know, you might have some personal things that you want in life, and professional things that you want in life, but you're going nowhere. You've absolutely no direction if you don't have things written down of where you're going. You're just getting through every single day. And that's the way I was. So before I joined the program, I was stuck in my business. So I do essential oils. Most of you know at this stage. Hi, Mary Carmen, how are you? And I do essential oils, and I was stuck at a particular rank for a year and a half, working every day, thought I was doing loads, loving it. I knew it was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, but I wasn't moving up. I wasn't going anywhere. So I joined Thinking into Results, and I found that, there was stuff I wasn't doing that I should have been doing, and it just opened up a lot of doors for me. So I started thinking more positively, and I started thinking about what I should be doing, like, you know, contacting people and talking about the business of doTERRA. And these were all things personal to me that I wasn't doing. So, you know, think about, is there stuff in your own life? Are you worried about stuff? Have you the news on all the time? Are you thinking negative thoughts? Are you self-criticizing, and are you criticizing others? Is this how you get through your day? And if it is, you're on this low frequency, and you are going to continue to stay there until you pull yourself out of it, you know. And gratitude is definitely a little exercise that can help with that. And I just found it amazing. So I've been doing it every single day from day one of the program, and I just found massive results and massive, obviously, positive things happening in my life ever since I started this. So that's when I kind of started doing these calls in the morning, because I wanted to share all that information. So why keep all this information to myself when I could be helping other people do this? Because I know, because last year before I joined, I would have started doing gratitude. Maybe I'd do it for 2 weeks, maybe I'd do it for 1 week, and then I'd stop, and I wasn't seeing any results. And I know a lot more people were doing the same thing. Thinking, if I'm doing it, more people are definitely doing it. And yeah, that's what's happening. So you do it for a little while and then you stop. But with the program, with the accountability, we have to do it. We have absolutely no choice. And now it's part of my routine. I couldn't imagine not doing it. So this is why I started these calls, because I want people to come on with me in the mornings, and you know, that's your accountability. Okay, you're not doing the program, so this is an accountability. I am accountable, you're accountable, and I am, because I have to do this. I don't have to do this, but I love doing it, so I'm doing it. And you are coming on with me every morning, writing out your gratitude list, and slowly, day by day, you will see some positive changes, and you'll be out of that. You'll be gradually getting out of that low vibration and heading towards the high vibration. And I will talk about setting goals and how I had to set my fantasy goal. I went from 0 goals to fantasy goal, and I can teach you how to do that as well. So yeah, so that's I suppose why I'm here. So this is yeah, so even like little things, this is how it has helped me, okay, throughout the day. So little things like if something falls and breaks, normally I might have, you know, reacted and kind of, you know, pounced on whoever broke it. But you know, now I kind of just see, okay, well, look, that's all it is, and nobody was hurt. You know, you just look for the good in absolutely everything, and I think that is so amazing, because especially around kids, you don't want to be reacting to them. You want to nurture them and treat them as they're precious, and we don't want to be always kind of at them, because that's what they remember. You know, up until the age of 7, all they have is subconscious mind. So everything that is said to them and everything we do as parents, they absorb and they copy, because their subconscious mind can't reject whatever they're listening to, whatever they're watching. It just can't. That's why it's so easy for, you know, 4 or 5-year-olds to learn 5 different languages, because they can't reject this information. They're given all this information, all these words, and they can't reject it. They're not going to say no, that's not right. They accept it all, and they take it on, and that's why it's so easy for them. But it's a good and it's bad. You know, it has its good points. Everything has its good points and has its bad points. But you know, if we just keep everything as positive as possible, with your kids, no matter what age they are. I'm not just saying when they're 7 they're all right, forget about them. But you know, up until the age of 7, that's the way it is. They have only a subconscious mind. So, you know, like doing it with gratitude, other things that I've noticed would be just my mood has lifted throughout the day. And if I found that it was kind of dipping a bit, I might read my gratitude list, or I might do some mirror work, even for a minute. You know, it doesn't take long to pull you out of that low vibration and kind of that low mood, and to stop those negative thoughts. And those negative thoughts are your paradigm. So our paradigm is what we call a series of habits that we're doing every day that's giving us the results that we have. So whether your results are good or bad, it's due to your paradigm. So your paradigm is a series of habits, and it can be that mental chatter as well. Chatting to you, saying you're not good enough, you don't need to do gratitude, you're fine, you don't need to do that, it's too early, you've no time. This is that little mental chatter that's going on in your head. So you just give yourself command to do this every single day, and don't stop. And if there is a day in like a month's time that you don't do it, that's okay. The habit is created. So it's all about creating new habits, and keeping doing them every single day. And then you just get up in the morning, you won't imagine not doing a gratitude list, and having an attitude of gratitude as soon as you wake up in the morning. So important. So I think we will start to write our list, and afterwards, this is the same as what we were doing all for the last 21 days during the abundance. It's all the same, and then sending love. But with the gratitude, we just probably spend a little bit longer at it, because we will definitely try and do 10. When we started the program, we had to do 10, but then we had to build that up to 50. But when you have a goal set in place and you have your self-image script, it's very easy to write 50. People are like, 50, you mad? And there was a stage where I get to like 35 and oh my God, another 15 to go. But it's when you have a self-image script. A self-image script is literally writing out your life as if in the present, as if it's happened already. Your life the way you want it to be. So that's something for you to think about, and we can talk about that again. So let's grab our journals, and if you have if you're new to this and you have a new journal, that'd be great. So a new gratitude journal, and start from your day 1, or this may not be, because I know there's some people on here that has been following me already. But if this is your day 1, start a brand new journal and keep doing it every single day. Create this new habit and just see what happens for you. And I'll be here every day. So so let's do it. Alrighty, so today is Monday. It's the last day of September, isn't it? Yeah, or August, I should say. 31st of August. Okay, today I am grateful for, at the top of your journal. Okay, so you don't need to write that all the way down. Today I'm grateful for, and number 1, I always write down Bob Proctor's affirmation. He did a live Q&A from his home in lockdown, and somebody asked him the question, what would be your affirmation for for now, for what's happening now. And he said, I am grateful, I'm happy and grateful now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. So I just write that one down every single morning as my first one. Okay, so we write it down. Now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. Okay, and after each one, we write, thank you, God, or thank you, universe, whatever you're more comfortable with. Thank you, thank you. So the whole idea of writing out a gratitude list is the feelings attached to each gratitude. So if you're just writing it as a writing exercise, I'm grateful for my body, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my kids, and you're not writing down why, then there's no emotional attachment. It's just like a writing exercise. So you have to feel how grateful you are, and really feel, oh my God, I'm grateful for my kids. I'm so grateful that they're happy, they're healthy. Just really feel how grateful you are. I'm grateful for my body. I have legs that I can walk. My legs take me where I want to go. I'm grateful for. And if there's some part about you that you don't like, write down why you're grateful for it. It's there for a reason. Don't ever self-criticize. Okay, so so every gratitude has an emotional attachment. And thank you, God, thank you. If you don't have space to write that down after each gratitude, we're going to write it at the end anyway. You're going to say, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God, thank you, or universe, whatever it is for you. I'm just going to keep saying God because that's what it is for me. It could be universe, it doesn't really matter, but whatever you want. Okay, so you can also be grateful for your past. It doesn't have to be, what's here and now. I'm grateful for my cup of coffee. I don't want it to get cold. So you could be grateful for your past. You could be grateful for the precious time you spent with a grandparent, or anything like that. Whatever it is that happened in your past that you could think of that was so lovely and that you absolutely really enjoyed and has really stuck with you, write it down. You could also be grateful for your future. So if you have a goal set in place, which I hope all of you have, and if you don't, let me know, and we will we'll do that anyway. How to set a fantasy goal. So if you don't have a goal set in place, we will I'll help you with that. Hi Susan, how are you? I lost my train of thought there now. What was I saying? So if you have, I can't remember what I was saying. Okay. Oh yeah. So you can be grateful for your future as well. So if you have a goal, you've obviously going to have it written down. And also if you have anything that you want in your future, so whatever it is, if you want to earn a certain amount of money, if you want to get healthy, if you want to stay healthy, write it down in the present as if you have it already. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I am happy and healthy. And maybe you're not happy and healthy, but write it down every single day. I'm so happy and healthy that my legs are working in the way they should be working. They're working perfectly, even if they're not. Whatever it is that you want in your life, I'm so happy and healthy now that I'm earning 500,000 euros a month. Whatever it is it for you, write it down. And be grateful for it and really feel. So when you think of your future and when you think about what you want, you're creating future memories, and that's gets into the subconscious mind. So the whole idea of all of this is impressing all these emotions into the subconscious mind, because that's our emotional mind, and 98% of us works from that. You're working off that. So the body is an instrument of the mind, the conscious mind only 2%. So the conscious mind is the knowledgeable mind. So when we read books, that's where all that information goes. But the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. So that is the mind where we are impressing all this information and all these emotions on. So by you doing this every single day and even reading it again maybe at lunchtime, or you don't have to do that, just keep the attitude of gratitude throughout the day, you're impressing it into the subconscious mind. So repetition, it's all about repetition. Repetition is key. Yeah, so that's kind of all I need to say about gratitude for now. So we'll start writing our list and try and write 10. And if you only write 3, that's okay, but just really connect with them. If you don't get 10, that's absolutely fine. Probably stuck for time now because I've done way too much talking. But yeah, so if you can't write 10, that's absolutely fine. If you don't have time, 3 is perfect, but just really, really connect with them and really feel why you're grateful for them. So yeah, so like this little exercise, the writing your 10 things you're grateful for, and you're sending love and asking for guidance. It should take no longer than 15 minutes really. Now with me on and chatting, it's going to take longer. You know, I'm usually on for about 30-35 minutes most mornings. But you know, I want to teach you why you're doing this. You know, people will give up if you don't know why you're doing it, and that's totally understandable. If I didn't know why, I probably would have given up as well. And I didn't know why last year when I was doing it. I didn't know why I was doing it, and I didn't know I was going to see such positive results. Yeah, so you just give up. So we'll keep doing it every single day. And if you're struggling, let me know. And you know, or if you're struggling, even read something that you've written down. And the reason you're struggling is because your paradigm is telling you to stop, and you just need to fight through your paradigm and you know, acknowledge your paradigm is there. We're all living with it. But it's your paradigm that's giving you the results you want and the results you don't want. So we need to push through it and just keep going and give yourself command. Yes, I'm doing this every morning, no matter what. I am doing this every single morning. Okay. Alrighty. So you could even write that down. So I have been grateful now that I'm writing a gratitude list every single morning. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So we start writing. I'm sure some of you have already gone ahead of me. Okay. So we'll write down a few anyway and see how you get on. You can let me know what you're grateful for today as well if you like. Okay. Okay, how's everybody getting on? Hope hope you're getting on okay. If not, let me know, or even if you are getting on okay, please let me know. I love the comments, I love the interaction. Keep them coming. I know some of you might be getting ready for work, of course, that's totally understandable. But those of you that are sitting watching, you can comment. Tell me how your morning is going. Okay, so I think we'll write one or two more, and then we will send the love. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So at the bottom, we're going to write, loved it. Oh, thanks, Mary Carmen. That's good. I hope you get something out of it. Okay, so thank you. No, it's for this and for more. I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Alrighty. So that's your gratitude list done, but don't forget about it. If you're feeling that things are setting in, or negative thoughts, negative feelings are setting in around lunchtime, 3 or 4, whatever it is, kids are going crazy, whatever it is, have a read of 1 or 2, and it'll just bring you back. And the reason this helps so much is because it'll bring you back to the emotions that you felt when you wrote that down here this morning. And that's what brings you out. So it lifts your mood. Or even there's other things you can do. If you didn't have your gratitude list to hand, there's so many other things you could do. You could run around outside out in nature. You could say something you're grateful for. That's what I do a lot. Or I have little post-its on my fridge. Thank you. Or you could have them around the house, whatever works for you. It could be a funny video on YouTube with your kids. It could be listen to a great
800 hours
song that you absolutely love. Whatever it is for you, get yourself out of that negative vibration straight away as soon as you see it. And you'll become more aware of it the more you do this, and the more you're listening to me talking, because I found that I let it happen. And even if I was coming into, if I felt, a little bit negative, sometimes you don't want to get yourself out of it. You just want to wallow, and that happened so many times. I remember it happened to me while I was in this program, and it went on for about 4 days. I was just in this negative, not that I was in bad form all the time, but I just was in this negative, no motivation form for like 4 days. It happened over a weekend. And I was talking to Sylvia, my mentor, on the Monday, and she was saying that, there is so much you can do. You could dance with your kids, even just giving them a hug, or listening to your favorite song, whatever. I didn't want to do all that. I'd let it go on for too long. I didn't want to do any of that. And it's only something triggered with me when we were on one of her Q&As, and she was saying, have fun with this. Don't take it so seriously. And that's what lifted me out of it. I was like, oh my God, Fiona, lighten up, and that's what got me out of it. It took that. It took for her to say that, to get me out of that. So, don't let it go that far that it's very hard to come out of it. Just keep yourself in that, upbeat, and, you're in that flow then, and where, whatever it is you do with your business. With me, it's essential oils. So then, customers are coming, queries are coming about your oils, and, you're putting off stuff, and all, all this help you're getting from the universe, because you're in that constant flow, and ideas are coming all the time, and energy is flowing to and through us all the time. every single minute. It's happening all the time, but that energy stops if you're in, you know, like this negative and low vibration. If you're in panic mode, oh God, I need to get this customer today, or if you're anyways like that, you're creating resistance, and it's not going to happen. So the energy won't flow. It certainly won't flow freely. It'll just stop. So you need to be in that nice calm, and even write that down. I am so calm. I go through my life with ease and gratitude. Everything is easy. You know, if you think something is hard, then it's hard. If you think something is easy, then it's easy. It's very, very easy to switch your thoughts. You know, if you think, oh God, I can't do that, and I don't allow that word in this house. The kids say I can't. I said, remember that word isn't allowed, because we can do anything we put our mind to. Okay, we can do anything. We have an unbelievable amount of gifts and talents, and I only realized that in the last few months. And I just thought life was as it is. I worked in an office. I worked in with the oils, and this is the way it's going to be for the rest of my life. But there is a lot more to life for me than I realized, and it's only when you're out of that low vibration for a long time, and just, you know, just keep doing it, and you see all these good things coming. So it's so lovely. It's a fantastic exercise to do every single day. Keep doing it. Stick with it. Okay, so now we're going to send love to people that are bothering us. Okay, I'm going to grab an oil. The first one here I see is lemongrass. So lemongrass is actually very, very cleansing for your energy. You could put it into a little spray bottle with water and spray it around your bedroom or around your kitchen or whatever it is. Physically, it's very good for pain. I always had it in a blend last year when Liam was doing the marathon, and it was always in a blend with, say, you know, deep blue, wintergreen, oils like that. So very, very good oil, very, very cleansing to the air as well. So it's lovely in a diffuser. Anyway, let's send love to people that are bothering us. Okay, so think of somebody that's bothering you, whether it's from your past or whether, you know, or it's going to be from your past, but, you know, it could be from way back. Would you recommend a book? Yeah, so there is a book. I have it here beside me, actually. Rhonda Byrne's book. Where is it? Maybe it's not here. Oh yeah, here it is. So it's Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic. So that is all about gratitude, that book. Rhonda Byrne. So she's the lady, I think, that wrote The Secret as well. So amazing book. It's so lovely, and it's all about gratitude. So if you wanted to get that, yeah, absolutely, it is lovely. It's a lovely book. I'm not a book person. I get these books and I'm not a book person. I love listening to books when I'm out and about. I put in my earphones and I will listen, no problem. But to sit down and read, it's just not for me. Some people love it, and I want to be one of these people. And maybe I should be writing that down. I am so happy and grateful that I am a reader and I put time aside to read. But no, I don't. So anyway, but yeah, I have definitely read snippets of that book, and it's so lovely. It really is a lovely book. Okay, so let's send love. So I hope that's the question you wanted, a book around gratitude, Mary Carmen, let me know. So send love. Okay, so we need to send love to somebody that's bothering us. So if there's somebody, cool, that's great, Mary Carmen, that's brilliant. So if there's somebody in your past, just think of somebody that has done you wrong. Now, this is very, very challenging for me back in the day when I started doing this. It's like, how can I send love to somebody that has done something to me? Or, you know, it could be something small, it could be something big. No problem at all. It could be something, you know, from your past, from your childhood. You know, it can be anything. But if you're holding any negative thoughts or negative feelings towards somebody else, you need to let it go. Otherwise, you are stuck in your own past. It's not affecting them, but it's affecting you, and you're not going to be able to move forward. So when I started doing this, I was like, oh my God, I can't even picture his face. It's actually a guy that did something to my auntie. He was just didn't treat her right, and it really got to me because I was very fond of her, and she always said I was like her daughter, her long lost, or her daughter that she never had because she didn't have any kids. So she was, you know, one of my best friends, and he just treated her so bad, and it was just horrible. So I couldn't even think about him, you know. After she passed away, I never gave him a second thought. But I really had to, because I was very, very angry with him, and I felt that she'd still be alive today if it wasn't for him. Now that's personal to me, and you know, that's you know, a silly way of thinking. Very, very silly way of thinking. How do I know that? But you know, you just go through all these emotions, and now I'm like, you know, I don't give him a second thought. I've moved on, and you know, there's other people then as well that I had to move, you know, I had to forgive as well. You know, and more little things. So you know yourself, whether it's good or whether it's not good, whether it's big or small. You need to picture that person standing in front of you with a light, whether it's a gold light, white light. I always did a white light. I like the idea of a gold light, whatever works for you. So a white light going from your heart to theirs and sending the love. And even if you don't say, I love you, that's very, very difficult to say. You can just send the love. I wish you well. May you be well. Something like that. And it does really, really help. And you might have to do this 2 weeks with one person. You know, it might happen that way because it takes time. You know, those negative feelings and emotions are there for a long, long time. So a lot of us are angry with absolutely nothing. If somebody has passed away that wasn't anybody's fault, but they were really young, and you know, there's nobody really to be angry with, only God. A lot of people are angry with God, and you know, this is something else that you could do. You know, picture God standing in front of you, however God looks like for you. And sending the love, and you know, you really are stuck in your own past, and it's not affecting anybody else, and they don't have to know about it. They won't know that you're doing this, and you certainly won't be telling them that you're doing this, and this is all for you. So it's letting go of any you know, resentment, anger, whatever it is, hatred for that person, and forgiving, and making more space for positive energy inside of you, positive emotion inside of you. So this is what this gratitude is doing. You want to you're making space for all this positive energy, but there's no point in doing that if it's being pushed down on top of a load of negative energy. So let's release the negatives, and if you have to cry, whatever it is. And Sylvia has told us, now I spoke about in the last 21 days, I spoke about anger. And a lot of us feel we shouldn't be angry, and if you're angry, we hide it, and that was definitely something that was happening to me. I didn't want to be angry. I just felt, oh no, I don't want to be angry. I'll forget about it. Or I didn't want to be angry at anybody. I'm not one for, you know, arguments or anything like that. But you know, she was saying if you have this anger towards somebody, you know, that would happen, say, throughout the day. So if it happened today, something happened. I always give the example of our puppy when he ate Hannah's lunch from her plate. I got so angry. So what Sylvia said, come down to your room and punch your pillow and curse and cry if you have to, but let it out, because otherwise you're just suppressing it, and it's just going down, and then you know, you're putting other emotions down on top of that, and more negative, and then maybe some positive, but then more negative. So if you don't release all these, they're just sitting inside of you, and they're only doing harm, and they affect us physically. And that's why a lot of us are sick, because of all these negative emotions inside of us, because we're suppressing them all. So let it out. You don't need it, let it out. So I did that anyway that day with Chester, and I came down here, and I was really angry with him, and I came down here and I punched the pillow, and I did exactly what Sylvia said, and I walked halfway up the hall and said, no, not ready yet. So because I just pictured myself how I would be around him, and I was still angry. So I came back down and finished what I had to do. It was only me, nobody saw. Kids were up in the kitchen, they hadn't a clue what I was doing, and I came back up a new woman, and I was absolutely he was a puppy, like he still is a puppy. He's not even one yet, and I was like, what am I thinking? You know, you kind of wonder then, what was I angry about? But I had to let it out, you know, or I would have been sitting there, you know, and I might have taken it out on the kids, or whatever. So it's such a really powerful thing to do. So if you have the space to do that when you can, do it. You know, if you're angry with somebody or something or an animal or whatever it is, just get rid of it. It's not serving you at all, so get it out. So I found that really, really helpful, and yeah, and nobody saw what I did. Nobody knew. Well, everybody knows now, but you know, at the time it doesn't matter now. But yeah, so it's just something that you could do as well. Okay, so we're going to send love to people that are bothering us. Okay, so picture, we're going to do one at a time. So you can just do one person, and then we're going to send love to ourselves, or you can do two. And I'll prompt you when we go on to the second one. So it takes seconds. It's like 10 seconds. And picture them standing in front of you with the white light, and have your eyes closed. Few deep breaths, and sending the love, and then we go on to person number two. Okay. Okay, perfect. When you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you on a white light, beautiful light going from your heart to yours and sending the love. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we don't love ourselves enough. Sometimes I did find that even that last bit, even morning San, how are you? Even challenging as well, because I certainly didn't love myself back then. I didn't think much of myself at all. But by doing this, it really gives you a lot of confidence, and you can kind of see you start to see your gifts and talents and how amazing we all are. So the next thing we're going to do is ask for guidance. So this is done very quick. I'm talking way too much, but this is done very quickly. So we will go through more quickly in the morning, tomorrow morning. So we'll ask for guidance. So basically, what this does is you're asking the universe for guidance for the day. So it could be anything to do with your business. Who do I need to help today? Who do I need to call today? What do I need to do today to make a sale? Or what do I need to do today to help somebody? Whatever it is. Probably not good to make a sale, because it's kind of maybe putting negative thoughts inside of you. I know when I enroll somebody with the oils, I definitely don't see it as a sale. I see it as help. I'm helping somebody. So maybe keep it that way. Keep it in a nice positive way. So what do I, it could be something to do with yourself. If you're not feeling well, what can I need to do today to help me feel better? Ask a good quality question to get a good quality answer. So when you're really in a relaxed state, so maybe this is something you might need to do, practice after this call, because you really need that 5 minutes to really relax the mind and the body. And it's only when you're really, really relaxed in that state that you can actually connect with your inner self and with the higher source. So whatever the higher source is for you, if it's the universe or God, whatever it is, you're connecting. And that's when ideas will come, and that's when the answers will come. So the first answer is always the right answer, and the second one is your paradigm. So be careful. So don't force it. Don't force the answer to the one that you want to hear. And that's not how it works. So you allow it. You tell the universe, I'm in receptive mode. I'm allowing in this answer. And you may not get an answer for a day or two. You may not get an answer for a week. But you'll know it's right, because it could be something that's niggling at you for a while, and okay, I really need to pick up the phone and ring that person. It could be a name or a picture of somebody's face keeps coming into your head, and it could be it's something that you're going to feel good about. You'll feel good about it in your heart, and you'll know then that's the right answer. So so it is all about taking inspired action. So if you get that picture of a person in your head, say in a few days time, or if you need to drink more water, if water keeps appearing in front of you, or somebody says, here, drink some more water, or even anything small that it could be, depending on your question. Maybe get out into nature, go for a walk, do some exercise, whatever it is. The answers will come. So just act on it and don't ignore these signs. And this is all about following your intuition. So we all have an intuition, but we need to develop it. So it can be very weak. Mine was very weak, and I'd never follow my intuition. I always doubted myself. So this is all about getting to trust yourself and be more confident and trust the answers that are coming in. So we'll just close our eyes and a few deep breaths again, and ask the question, and really connect. And if you can't do it again, a lot of people I need to practice for this. I was forcing in the answers completely. I was forcing in what I wanted to hear. So you don't do that. You just really relax, and maybe do it again after this call, or at some stage when you can get a 5 minutes break away from any noise, no telly, no kids or anything in the background. Maybe some soft music if you wanted. You could do it after meditation if you're someone that meditates. It's a great time to do it because you're in that relaxed state already. So we're going to ask for guidance. and close our eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just ask the question, and then allow it to happen. Don't give it a second thought. Don't be worrying about it during the day. Oh, I wondered, did I get the answer? Just forget about it. The answer will come. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I hope you got on okay with that. So the next thing we do is we go over to our long mirror, and we give ourselves compliments. Okay, so I think I might leave that till tomorrow. We're on 45 minutes now. I don't want to be holding people up, so we move on to that tomorrow. So there was the first 3 steps. Those 3 steps are absolutely vital to do every single morning, and then we do some mirror work afterwards. But we'll stop with that for today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some nice gratitudes written down. And yeah, keep it up and keep thinking about them throughout the day, especially if you feel your energy starting to dip. And remember, I am doing this. You're committing to doing this every single day. Keep doing it. Don't give up, and you will start to see positive changes in your life, and the lives of people around you as well. It's people that are living with you and people you come in contact with. You project all this beautiful positive energy onto them, and you're helping them then as well. Alrighty, thanks a million for jumping on with me this morning, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.